I think we are good to go. I'll start, guys. So, hello everyone. I welcome you all to the first meeting of Google Developer Student Club at Cal State Long Beach. Today we're doing a kickoff of the DSC. We are looking forward to make a lot of exciting announcements regarding our future workshops and events. So, without further ado, let me start the presentation. To begin with, and let me introduce myself. I am Anudit Verma, a DSC lead for the chapter at Cal State Long Beach. I've been mentoring a lot of hackathons lately in North America region, like LA Hacks, CalX, and many more. It's really exciting to interact with so many super talented innovators in this hackathon. They build really amazing projects with novel technologies. So, let's speaking of technologies, I would like to hear a quick vote from all the club members present on the meeting. You can say your favorite technology, Google technology in the chat below. So let's put the word out. So what you have been using for a while. What's your favorite tech? Just quickly. Awesome. Yeah, my favorite is Google Docs. I've been using a lot of Google Docs stuff for doing assignments and everything. So yeah, let's move ahead. So I would love to share my experience with you guys. If you want to become a mentor for this hackathon, like if you want to be in an amazing team and build exciting stuff. So let's move ahead. Also an open source enthusiast and a former Google Summer of Code student. I worked with an open source organization called CVCRM and helped them build their APIs. So currently I'm also acting as a president of the International Student Fellowship Club at Cal State Long Beach. So it's a club that gives a platform to international students to learn more about American culture with a lot of games and social events. And lastly, as part of my fitness regime, I have been running daily. And over to your right, you can see some of my photographs with my hackathon team called Ignited Minds back from undergrad days. So we won a couple of hackathons. And over to your top right, you can see I attended a Git merge session at downtown LA. It was like in early of 2020 before this COVID thing happened. It was, I believe, the last physical social event I attended. Yeah, that was really awesome. I would love to share that even detail again. And to your left, you can see a small picture of me standing in front of Ahami Samara, that statue in Helsinki, Finland, that I visited for a hackathon. I don't know. So for some apparent reason, Helsinki has a lot of like export statues. So yeah, that's that. So feel free to connect with me at my social handle from Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can find me by the name Anudit Verma, and also please follow my portfolio page at anudit.in if you love to read more about my work. So let's move ahead. So what is a DSC? So DSC or Developer Student Clubs are student-run communities that are supported by Google developers that empower students through technology. So if we talk about a bigger picture here, so Google Developer is like an umbrella organization where there are four dedicated programs like GDG, which is a developer group, and there is another program called Google Developer Expert, and also so forth like Women Tech Makers program, and of course the Doodle Google Developer Student program that we are part of. So speaking of a broader sense, DSC is a program sponsored by Google developers. DSC are university-based programs for students from all undergraduate and graduate programs with an interest in growing as a developer are welcome. So by joining a DSC, students grow their knowledge and peer-to-peer learning environment and build solutions for local businesses and their communities. So yeah, like I mentioned, how this like DSC works for our institution. So DSC is inclusive and endorsed by Google, making our educational institution stand out. It helps us recruit, retain new members by engaging with them, and also it fosters our cause to reach out more students through advisors and STEM departments. We are planning to create more partnership with companies to develop solutions for a roadblock they may face. And also one of the exciting things about Google DSC is students can get access to mentors, Google Cloud, Quick Labs, and many more. So yeah, so DSC is also it's like a global community of Google developers. And speaking some of the stats, we have about 150 DSC chapters in North America, and there are about 1,300 DSC chapters worldwide. So let me introduce to my core team. I would hand over the stage to Kevin, who's a technical lead. Kevin, the stage is yours.
All right, thank you, Anudit. Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name is Kevin Patel. I'm the technical lead, and I'm a senior CS student at Cal State Long Beach. I'm also the webmaster for the Daily 49er, which is the digital newspaper for Cal State Long Beach. During my free time, I like to play basketball, go hiking, and running. And I'm a big fan of the Lakers, and I know they're competing right now in the playoffs, so I hope they win the championship. And to the right is a picture of me at Joshua Tree. This was last winter. I went with some friends. And next to that image there is a picture of my dog. His name's Wesley. He's 8 years old, blue-nosed pit bull. And yeah, and then also during my free time, I like working on projects as well, open source projects and things like that. You can check out some of them on my GitHub at Kevin J. Patel. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn as well. It's Kevin J. Patel. And my portfolio site is listed there below as well. Okay, so moving forward. So as we mentioned, we do have many workshops in store. One of the ones that we have planned for the future is actually a game called Cloud Hero. And Cloud Hero is a game that's designed to help you test your knowledge of Google Cloud through timed challenges. And there will be a live leaderboard with many people competing head-to-head for prizes. Ultimately, it is a great way for testing your Google Cloud skills, even if you're just starting out. And so we'll have more information about that in the future. And if you're interested, you can DM me more about it. The way the game was made was from a serverless architecture, so it's really cool. If anyone's interested, just let me know and I can share the link with you as well. And now I'll pass it over to the colleague.
Hey everybody, I'm Luke Reissmueller. I'm the communications lead. I'm a sophomore CS student here at Cal State Long Beach. I'm also on the programming team, and some of my favorite things to do are camping, hiking, and climbing. As you can see in my pictures, I do a decent amount of that, and I enjoy reading as a pastime. And my main goal this year is to gain experience, knowledge, and skills, and then collaborate with you guys and reach out and do something amazing. You can also contact me or connect with me at on Instagram and LinkedIn at Luke Reissmueller. And next, if you don't want to connect with me, you should still join our community. Mainly Discord is where we'll be talking about all of our events and workshops, and it's basically our hub for everything. But you should connect with us on Twitter, Instagram at DSC CSEOB, and on Facebook at DSC Long Beach. And I'll leave this up for about 30 seconds if you guys want to scan it or join that now. And we will be posting this at the end of the lecture, or presentation. Perfect, and I'm going to pass it on to Shujoy.
All right, thanks, Luke. So I'm Shujoy, and I'm the events lead for the club. I transferred into Long Beach last year as a comp sci student, and I don't know, other transfer comp sci students might know, but things are weird here. So I don't know, might be a third year, might be a fourth year. I'm finishing in fall. It's weird. Also interned at Northrop Grumman during the summer, and that was overall just a really cool and valuable experience. Now with the quarantine, my hobbies are kind of limited. So it's mostly just movies, TV, video games, and board games. Anything with a good story or stylish. And luckily, thanks to food delivery systems, I'm still eating a lot. And yeah, I also used to like playing basketball and definitely watching basketball. Go Lakers. And you can connect with me on any of the social medias. Hopefully you can connect on LinkedIn or can at least, get me more followers. So the first big event we have coming up in 2 weeks is getting started with Git. Those of you who have more experience with coding have almost definitely used Git. And those of you who haven't will learn to be minorly annoyed by it, but reap massive benefits from utilizing it. Besides the basics, we'll also cover some of the more advanced ways Git is used in professional environments, such as CI/CD pipelines. Having Git in your toolkit will help you not only be more valuable to employers, but will also improve and end-to-end simplify and streamline working with code, whether it's for school or for your own personal side projects. Once you develop your Git skills enough, you'll even be able to impact your community through contributing to open source software and sharing your code and improving the code of projects meant to better the world. DSC has an international presence. Like Anudit mentioned, there's about 150 chapters in North America and 1,300 globally. And thanks to that, we can get a massive range of ideas and perspectives from across the globe. Just this Thursday, some of our chapter members attended a great workshop by the DSC lead of Lambton College in Toronto. We also have a bunch of nearby chapters to collaborate with, such as Cal State Fullerton, Mount SAC, Cal Poly SLO, and the University of Arizona. And this will eventually lead to inter-DSC events, so we can all work together. Within our chapter, we'll also be able to connect with each other on social media platforms, such as Instagram, and like some of you are doing right now, Discord. We encourage collaboration between student developers, us, and other clubs so that we can all together find solutions to the problems we have. And we would just love to foster a sense of community so that we can all make each other better.
Awesome. And like Shujoy said, this is open to anyone. So we really focus on diversity and inclusion, and DSC is a safe space for everybody. DSC is open to all skill levels and majors, reaching out to diverse clubs to establish an organizational relationship. For example, Women's STEM, Latinx Center, Black Student Union, Pride Center, etc. We advertise using neutral language as well as neutral shades of colors in marketing collateral. And we also bring diverse perspectives by showcasing speakers from a wide variety of backgrounds.
Accidentally skipped a slide. Okay, so also the Developer Student Club at CSULB helps students develop practical experience that they can use for their career. We support student ideas, whether students are interested in building a website, a specific project, or developing an application. We get feedback from students in terms of what they're interested in. Then we help students develop their skills by hosting dedicated workshops and project building activities. Also, we help students, as Shujoy mentioned, to develop important tools like Git and GitHub, which are useful for project building activities. So here's how our process works. First, students propose their ideas, and then we help students get into teams. So kind of like in a hackathon setting, where students have their ideas and then they form teams. And even if you don't have a team, we'll help you form into a team. Next, teams begin to develop their projects and communicate their needs to us. And so this will actually segue into support. So during development, if a team needed help building, let's say, a web app, they would communicate that with us, and we would schedule workshops to help students develop those skills. Additionally, students will get the tools they need to succeed, such as Google Cloud credits and access to various Google Cloud platform tools. And finally, I think this is one of the most exciting parts is the last step. Students have the opportunity to pitch their projects to Google, and the best projects compete for rewarding prizes. And if you guys have looked at some of the videos from other DSC clubs around the world, some of them have done some really amazing things. They've solved lots of different problems. And so we really have that opportunity here at Cal State Long Beach DSC. And so it's really just a great environment for everyone.
Perfect. So big shout out to Kevin, Luke, and Shujoy for being an awesome core team members for the club and providing us all the details. Now I will talk about the future of the club and several milestones that we've lined up for the academic year 28-21. So based on the interest I received on the members' feedback form, it seems a lot of you guys are willing to attend a machine learning workshop. So we can definitely line up a machine learning, someone from a Google, maybe a Googler can come in and teach you guys about basics of machine learning and how to get started. And second, the most interesting technology that you guys mentioned was of full stack development training. So we were thinking to do a series of full stack development. It could be a lecture series and workshop that would teach you about basics of full stack and also help you how to get into industry. Yes, and during the during the COVID era, it's really hard to get the job and everything since everything is closed and all. So we are hoping to do a technical interview preparation session with our CSLB alumni and other industry experts that can help you in resume building, teach you how to cope up with technical, non-technical aspect of the interview and whatnot. And speaking of speakers, so we also in collaboration with amazing DSC leads in Northern and Southern California, they would be coming and teaching you soft skills, maybe how to build your LinkedIn profile. Like there was an event recently on Thursday with few of my DSC leads from Lambton College and so forth. We can see amazing new events lined up for you guys. So let's move ahead. I will play a quick video about the Student Solution Club Challenge. So So, Developer Student Club Solution Challenge is an annual challenge from Google that seeks to invite students to develop solutions for local challenges that their communities might be facing. So, this would be built using one or more Google technologies. We would love to share more details about the challenge in few coming days. And of course, members are invited to join us, bring new exciting ideas on the table that we can pursue and build something for the challenge. This might be a little more ambitious because every year there are 10 teams that win the challenge from all around the world. So it would be a very challenging for us as well to put CSULB on the global map. So yeah, that's about that. We will share more details about the challenge and how you can contribute your part. Moving ahead, if you are interested to join our core team, we are looking for two open positions. One is the creative lead and one is the outreach lead. We have opened the form for application. I would take a pause for 30 seconds and would allow you guys, if you are interested to join, you would simply go to bit.ly DSC Club CSLB core team and apply. The last date would be a week from now. So please be mindful of all the sections, if you're applying for multiple positions, please send us a separate form. All right, so let's move ahead. I will love to share this link with you guys after the event, and love to hear the feedback from you as well. So that's about that. Thank you so much for coming, guys. I really appreciate your willingness to join us on a Saturday morning. We will keep you posted with updates through our social channels, Discord, and yes, through email. So please feel free to ask any questions in the chat. We love to answer them. Thank you.
Hi, I do have one question. Do you guys have an idea when like workshop times would be, like a rough idea, like what days you guys plan on having these workshops?
So currently, we would shoot a survey email to figure out a best time that works for you all. So I suppose Saturday morning it was chosen because most of us didn't have classes on Saturdays. So yeah, definitely look out for the survey email and please respond with your free time that we can schedule.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Thanks. Any more questions? Also, it was very interesting to see a lot of responses on the member sign up. So I see a lot of excitement, and it's really great for clubs to get running and get started. Some of the questions were like, is there any cost related? But like to mention again, all the workshops and the tools and GitLabs are completely free of cost. We will not be charging any money for that. It's completely community based and all sponsored by Google exclusively for you guys. Yes, we are working on recording this meeting. So our next meeting would be on straight away from the YouTube live stream. So can anyone like outside the club as well can join in. And feel free to shoot out the invite to your local community as well. Even students from non-CSLB background can join in. We can have a big Long Beach local community of developers that we can put forward. So yeah. Yes, it's free, Samantha. There's no free, I mean.
So no fee, it's free.
Yeah, it's free. And since everything is virtualized, so our event will be curated in that way that we would help you assist in setting up your work environment so you can participate in code labs and everything. So we are looking forward to it. It's exciting times, but it's really hard for us as well to convert all the physically present workshops into virtual ones. So yeah, look forward to our emails about this update and stick with us.
Yeah, and I just wanted to thank everyone for coming out today. I know it's a Saturday, but everyone, whoever, all you guys that are here, thank you guys so much for attending. As we addressed in the slides, this is really a community thing, and really anyone interested in growing as a developer. Even if you're not like a computer science major, if you're just interested in solving a problem and wanting to, like as we saw in the video, solving any kind of problem, really, please join us. We need you guys. And there are really exciting things to do, because in some of the other national clubs, one of the groups, they developed an application that can help them detect floods in their city, because there's a lot of flooding going on in their country. And so they developed this application to not only inform their community of when floods would occur, but also safe locations that community members can go to, so that way they can be safe from annual flooding. And that was just really cool. And there are so many other, I think, problems that we can all solve together as a community as well, and representing Cal State Long Beach. So yeah, I just want to thank you all once again for listening in on this info session.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin, for the introduction. So first of all, second to that, I would share a little story about a girl from Middle East. There was an all-women's team that won the solution challenge. So it was really exciting. You know, she didn't have any background or whatsoever in technical aspects. So the DSC club helped to, you know, get all the resources and everything. So they learned everything from scratch and solved a local pressing issue at the community. It was all very exciting to see her story. She was invited to Google I/O, and she got a chance to meet Sundar Pichai, that's the CEO of Google. So yeah, she also got featured on the Google for Meet People story. So it was very inspiring and also very heartfelt touching. So, yeah. So feel free to ask any more question, guys. We are towards the end of the info session, and we will send a feedback form for you all on the email. So yeah, that's all from now. So we'll show you again a huge shout out for a core team, Shujoy, Kevin, and Luke, for being here, for being so informative and taking charge of their verticals. So yeah, big shout out. All right then, guys. We'll see you in the next meeting. Till then, stay safe. Yes, Larry. I'll share the link on the Discord, on the email, and every social link. We would send you everything, all the resources that you mentioned on the presentation. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. See you all on
Hey, everyone.
next
Bye, guys.
meeting. Bye. Take care.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.